And I wasn't writing tunes like that, but I felt like I wanted to try and find my songwriting voice somehow, which ultimately means lots of years of copying other voices until hopefully you stumble upon something that sounds a little more authentically like you. And I went to Memphis and I found something there. I found a song, that's for sure. And mostly not because of the things that most people do when they go to Memphis, like go to Graceland or the Rendezvous for ribs, although all of that is great. But I went on a Sunday morning to hear Al Green, Reverend Al Green, preach the gospel. And for a Jewish kid from Cleveland, I tell you, it was pretty life-changing. I'd spent a lot of time crying in temple when I was a boy, but for completely different reasons. When I got to Al Green's church, those were tears of joy, and really a remarkable thing to listen to him sing and preach for hour after hour after hour, with his voice only getting stronger because of the power that was inside him, and the people that were dancing up and down the aisles. And at some point at the end of the service, he said, "Will the visitors please stand?" And me and my friends, which were the only white people in the audience, in the congregation, we stood. He was staring right at us. It was a remarkable thing, only to be topped by meeting a woman named Muriel, who is the centerpiece of this song. Not Elvis. I love Elvis, but Muriel is the centerpiece of the song. I went to the Hollywood Cafe, this little place that used to be a slave commissary that turned into a restaurant serving catfish and fried pickles. And a doctor out in Memphis, Dr. Frank Witherspoon, said, "You've got to come see this woman, Muriel, sing and play." And the minute I walked into the Hollywood, I was mesmerized by her. And during her breaks, I told her I was a songwriter, looking for some inspiration. She told me about her life as a teacher, and on weekends she made a little extra money playing at the Hollywood. And she was just a miracle. And at the end of the night, she invited me up to sing, which was very brave on her part. Even more so when we realized that there wasn't one song that both of us knew. So I just tried to catch up to Muriel, whispering lyrics to the song she knew in my right ear and trying to sing in time into the mic. And there I was singing "Nearer My God to Thee" and "Touch the Hem of His Garment" and "His Eye is on the Sparrow," all the big Hebrew hits. So, as I entered deep into my comfort zone with Muriel, she then started playing "Amazing Grace," and I sang that with her. And at the end of "Amazing Grace," which is the only song I knew the words to, she said, "Child, I think you can go home and start writing those songs you've been meaning to write now." And I did. It was miraculous. I went back home and I wrote a bunch of the songs you've already heard tonight, some that are still coming up. And I went back about 8 months later to play these new songs from Muriel and at the Hollywood. So I played her "Ghost Train" and "True Companion" and a couple others. And then played her "Memphis," and she listened to them all and said, "They're beautiful songs, child." She called me child. And she said, "But that one where you mentioned me at the end," and I said, "Yeah." She said, "I think that's the best one." And she asked me to play it again, and I did. This is from Muriel. Put on my blue suede shoes, I boarded the plane, touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? Yeah, I got the first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy could be. Then I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? And I watched you walk right through. Now security did not see him. They just hovered around us too. But there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king. She's down in the jungle room, walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat, walking in Memphis. But do you really feel the way I feel? They got some catfish on the team. They got some gospel in the air. Gospel in the air. And the Reverend Green, he'd be glad to see you. When you have not got, I said you have not got, I said you have not got a prayer. But boy, you got a prayer in Memphis. No Miriam, she played piano every Friday down at Hollywood. And they brought me down to see her. And then they asked me if I would do a little number, and I sang out of my mind. She said, tell me, are you a Christian child? And I said, man, I am tonight, walking in Memphis. I was walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel when I'm walking in Memphis? Walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat, walking in Memphis. But do I really feel? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. I touched down in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle